again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, round 7. This is day 12's layout sketch that we're going to be using. I do pull in my Close to My Heart, and it is the Happiness Lives Here collection. I did have some scraps from a previous layout, and I have the peach background there. It goes really well with it. And then I'm also going to pull in the bluebell and the sage. I don't do that at first, but then I realize I'm going to need a bit more to make all those banners. Now you can pick this collection up in the January-February catalog. And it'll probably, by the time this video goes up, which I didn't even realize that, you'll be able to pick it up maybe on clearance. You know, but there are so many other ones coming out. So for the March-April catalog, ooh, there's some good ones. Anyway, digression. I go ahead and got the bluebell, and I'm going to take my cardstock, which is that peach color, and it's the lighter side. And I just trimmed that down to, I believe I trimmed it down a 1/4 inch on each side. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use the bluebell as a mat from a page. I'm kind of looking at it now. I'm not 100% sure I got that on there straight, but that's okay. And I will flip it over and go ahead and seal that off with some washi tape because that's what I do. That's how I use my washi tape. You guys know that. So I do have those strips there that are punched out from a previous layout that I had done. And I'm going to go ahead and use those. I'm going to incorporate those in this layout as well. This layout came together really simple. It's just a whole bunch of banner pieces. And I did take the one pattern paper there, and it's the plaid is on one side and the flowers are on the other side. Just trim those into 5 by 11. 5 by 11 or 5 by 10. It's 5 by 10. And I put them on the layout kind of wonky. I am going to go ahead and take these 3 pictures of my beautiful baby dog B. And my fiance was messing with her, and he always looks at me and says, "What'd you say?" and perks her ears up. Anyway, so I'm going to take those 3 pictures in sequence, and I double mat them on the sage and then the bluebell. And I trim them down so that they can all fit nicely on the page. And I don't make you watch me double mat all of these, so I know, what a relief. But I do just get them on there and kind of trim them out and try to save the cardstock because I'm going to go ahead and use the cardstock to create some of the banners. And then I pull in some embellishments, and we just have ourselves a good old time. Wow, like that was magic. Did you guys see me put the one in and then the other one was it? Never mind. So here's me just go ahead and yeah, that's 5 by 10. I'll just trim those down. And I'm going to kind of line them up on the page because I want to make sure, excuse me, I want to make sure that everything's going to fit. I do start actually cutting my strips, and I just get 1 strip of each of the card stacks. And then I'm going to even take the piece that I trimmed off of the peach paper, and I flip it over to use the dark side so it does stick out. And let's see, in those pattern papers, because there are different colors in there, there's the paprika is in there. I've got canary, smoothie. So it's like smoothie, peach, bluebell, sage, canary, paprika, toffee, black, and white daisy are the colors in this collection. And I was successful at pulling pretty much all of them in. Now before I get that stuck down, I realized that I should probably go ahead and create my little fishtail banners so that I can get them across the page so that when I stick the 2 pieces of base paper down, it'll be good to go, right? I am just going to go ahead and create all the banner pieces. Now these pieces right here, since they have the little star punch already on them, I do adhere those down with liquid glue. And I do recreate or reconfigure the layouts because I don't want light colors next to each other. I don't want the punched out star pattern next to each other. And I don't want 2 pieces of pattern paper next to each other. So I've got to like shift it all around. And I'm just making them different sizes. Now right here I do realize that that is the only piece that I have with the yellow on it. So I do just go ahead and banner both of them off on each side so that I will have to, you know, piece them together. But since they will be underneath the big bands of paper and the photos, you'll never know that it doesn't span the entire width. And this is where I decided I'm going to go ahead and pull in the zip strip and the piece that I cut off. And I did not realize that I left all this in, so yay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start like getting these down to how I like them and playing with them. And I do start cutting them in half, and I will adhere them together at a later time. Just like I said, I'm just futzing with it so I can make sure that I like it. Oh, I yawned, excuse me. All right, while I'm getting all this done, I do want to remind you that today is a hop over at Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, round 7. So in my description box down below, I will have a list of all the lovely channels and their links that are participating and playing along when you get done watching my video. Don't forget to hop on over there and give them some love and subscribe to their channels and see how they were inspired by this sketch. You know, sketches, you guys know how I feel about sketches. You can do them verbatim, or you can use it as a jumping off point, steal some elements, whatever, make it your own. Right here I do have to use the liquid glue because there's not a big enough place for my ATG to fit. And I just kind of eyeball it. It's probably not even lined up, but there's so much in between it that you know, you'll never see that. I get the green down. And then we're going to come in with the paprika peachy smoothie tone one. And I didn't want them to be all the same size, so I want them to have like a bouncing edge. You know, so that it's not all the same. So that's why I'm cutting a couple of those in half. And I did just like hit something and knock all my tear and tape out. And we're going to do the same thing with this. I surely should have edited just a smidgen more of this out because it's all redundant, right? Anyway, also, you know, if you need any close to my heart products, let me know. I can leave a link. I got interrupted there, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think I was saying if you want any close to my heart stuff, I'm a consultant. Let me know. If not, that's cool too. I just do it for the discount because I like the products. We've got all that down, so now I'm going to go ahead and add some ATG to the back side of the plaid paper and then the back side of the flower paper, which in turn is the same paper. I'm going to do those at off angles. And then I realized that I really not going to lie, I wanted to move that down. Yeah, I used liquid glue. It's stuck, so we're going to make it work. I do come in with my photos and just get them stuck down. I'm going to place the middle one down first, and in the sketch it is the opposite where the center one sits on top, but since there was so much extra that could be covered up in the middle picture, I went ahead and did it reverse. Now, as far as the title, I do pull out these Hip Kit Club exclusive thickers and pull out a couple letters from that, and also this big gold one that I got from Tuesday morning. And I thought I looked at it pretty good and thought I had all the colors or the words. However, I do not have an E or an H of the blue. So my title is going to be I Can Hear You. And I've got the can and the U in the big gold and the I and the here in the purple. But I use a upside down backwards 3 for the E. And then I just take a 4, turn it upside down and add another leg on it for the H. Yeah, it seemed to work. And the I was fine. So, yeah, because he always says, what'd you say? So it's like, I can hear you. I'm going to come in with some wood veneer that also comes with this collection. With just a couple of those pieces. And I do have a wood veneer B in my stash that I stick on there as well. Because you guys know, anytime I do a layout about my dog B, I put a bumblebee on the page. It's just like my little thing. I am getting the title stuck down now, and I do cut away, and I use liquid glue to adhere that down because it's not sticking. You guys know thickers don't stick. I don't actually know if any stickers stick these days, seriously. And this is when I decide that I want to use the YOU in the gold, because it just didn't look good with the Ken being the only gold. So we're going to pop that in there as well. And then I'm going to do just a smidge of embellishing. I'm going to pull that up just a little bit. It wasn't quite straight. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little cluster flower and in the B underneath the eye. And then I'm going to put a little gold banner sticker at the top of the first one that says Live Out Loud with a big old flower cluster and a wood veneer leaf. And then the same thing at the other picture. I do go ahead and pull those little label banner in blue and white, and they match the layout. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them in there just to give a little bit more added dimension and something. I don't know, just add a little something, something. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this kind of under the one photo and then on top of the center. I did want to use that wow, or hooray, that's not going to happen. I do come in with these two cute little stickers that match both the yellow and the bluebell that I used. That cute little flower sticker is going to go down there. I was going to use some of the floral, the flowers up there on the wood veneer, but they're just too big and I just can't find a space that they look good on this layout. And here's the little bee. She's listening to me do the voiceover. I'm like, why do you keep saying my name? Anyway, I just used my liquid glue, which is the art glitter glue, in my fine liner bottle to adhere all the wood veneers securely to the page. And this video is quickly coming to an end, so I do want to remind you this is a hop, so go ahead and hop along. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button down below if you haven't, and all questions, comments, and concerns, just leave them down below. Here's a few close-ups, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another layout. Bye!